kind of set the tone of the game. I don't want to say it was. I don't want to say it was had all the ingredients for an upset, but you had a lot of rain. We're a passing offense. We've been a passing offense, I guess we know a little bit more now. But it was good just to get that spark by Dion, and first two right out of the gate, just throwing it in the rain and just knowing we were going to attack the whole game was good for the offense as well as the defense, knowing that we're not going to play passive, but we're going to go out and attack.
How good was it to see Kelly out there moving around like you're used to, and also 22 of 33 in the rain? That speaks to his accuracy and also the receivers catching the ball.
Yeah. I'm very surprised how well we threw and caught the ball. I thought it was just going to be one of those games where it was going to be tough, but Kelly did a tremendous job all night. Just like you said, starting out right at the gate, throwing two quick little hitches to the boundary, and then the receivers did a good job of making plays and securing the catch and holding on to it.
On our first college football playoff rankings out tonight, have you guys talked about that at all? Is there anything? I mean, are you going to be watching tonight?
No, I mean I got a test tomorrow, so I'm gonna be studying for that. I think it's Halloween, so that's the last thing on our mind. We feel like if we win out, then we'll have a good chance. So we're just trying to control what we can control, and the rest will take care of itself.
You're obviously one of the more experienced players on this team. I know you guys have to treat every game like it's the biggest of the year, but for some of the younger guys, how do you help them handle the outside noise? Because from the outside, the pressure's going to be building because knowing what's at stake this weekend, you lose, you're all but done.
Really, just to keep things simple. That's kind of the message. Not to overcomplicate things. Just control what you can control. Really, make it internally rather than an external factor. Just worrying about being a better teammate, getting better every day, and those little things. And if you focus on those, then you kind of drown out what's happening around you.
You sense the emotions, though, in a game like this from both sidelines are really kind of amped up because both teams are battling and they're wanting the same prize that comes at the end of this one.
Yeah. No, we've definitely. It's been at the back of our minds for a few weeks now. We just seeing how they've played over the course of the season, and it's something that we've kind of saw in the future. And we were focused on the game at hand, but we saw it coming, and so we're excited that it's here, and we're ready to play our best game.
When you play a team that's got such a great defensive line, such as these guys, how much does that factor into the game plan as far as, you know, the quarterback getting the ball out quicker and anticipating that he's going to have less time to throw than most games?
I think it's important that just don't forget who we are. Don't forget what we do in practice every day, because we go against a pretty good defensive line in practice, and we have all fall camp all year long. And we go good on good every Tuesday and Wednesday. So just getting back to the basics, I think that if we can control, we can control, and really just take what we do on the practice field against our defense and apply it, then we face some good players on the practice field.
What do you remember about that environment in Carter Finley 2 years ago, that shootout that you had? I think you had a touchdown in that game, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. So I remember. I know. Well, I've said to a lot of the young guys, it's one of the best environments I've played in personally. I think it was like a 50 to 40 game somewhere in there when we played there last time. And I just remember being a shootout. I remember it being loud in the third quarter, and I think it was for me one of the best environments I've been in college. And so I'm excited about playing there again.
A lot of the guys have said that, the coaches have come to you guys and said this is a playoff atmosphere at this point in time. As someone who's played in playoff games, actually, how's it resonated with some of the younger players, some of the guys who've been here as many reps as some of the big runs you guys have been on?
Like I said, just keep things simple. I think it's important that we don't feel like we have to win the rest of our games. I think if you do that, it kind of gets too much. You start thinking about next week. I think it's important if we just focus on the game at hand. We're trying to be 1-0 this week. It doesn't matter about Florida State, Citadel. If we don't take care of this week, it doesn't matter. So just a one game season, and that's kind of how I think we should attack it. Convey it to younger guys.
I know I've been asking everyone this since it's Halloween. Do you have a favorite costume from years ago? Favorite candy, perhaps?
So my family didn't really celebrate Halloween growing up, but we would always go out to eat and kind of hang out with the family. I honestly didn't even know it was Halloween until 30 minutes ago. My girlfriend called me. I said, I got to study for this test tomorrow, and she's like, well, let's make some pumpkins or go do something. I'm like, I got to study, but maybe after. And she was like, it's Halloween. And so I was like, all right, well,
So
that's the last thing on our mind right now.
So you're learning the importance of Halloween.
Yeah.
Would you dress up as anything? If you had to dress up, someone said, hey, I need you to dress up as something.
Oh, that's a good question. I might get my golden retriever dress him up as Lion King or something like that. Give him a big mane on him or something. I don't know.
Wear your Clemson uniform, see if anybody actually recognizes you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Throw it on.
What about favorite candy?
Favorite candy? A Milky Way or Twix?
Twix.
Man, Twix is good. A little crunchy caramel.
Left or right?
Yeah, good.